Before he was a Cleveland icon with a sidearm sling and a cult following, Bernie Kosar was tearing it up at the U. Bernie didn't just play QB, he redefined what it meant to run an offense, with brains, guts, and swagger. Bernie Kosar wasn't your typical QB prospect. A kid from Boardman, Ohio. Not fast, not flashy, but scary smart. So smart, he manipulated the NFL draft process to land with his dream team. More on that later. Bernie Kosar wanted to go to his dream school, Ohio State, but the Buckeyes didn't show the same interest. You see, they already had, checks notes, Mike Tomczak and Jim Carcedos. With Penn State, Pitt, and Notre Dame not picking up the phone either, Bernie had his eyes on the University of Cincinnati. But when QB guru and former NFL coach Howard Schnellenberger offered him a shot at Miami, he took it, and the Hurricanes would never be the same. Well, not at first. He started off fifth string behind Jim Kelly, and there was another freshman quarterback named Vinny Testaverde who had a much bigger arm and much more speed. Bernie saw Vinny and immediately thought about transferring. But on the scout team, Bernie carved up the Canes D and jumped way up the depth chart. He redshirted in '82, then took over as starter in '83. Kosar wasn't rattling off long scrambles. He sliced up defenses like a surgeon. Think 80s Peyton Manning, but with a perm. He threw for 2,329 yards that year, plus a 300-plus yard performance in the Orange Bowl against Nebraska, aka one of the most loaded college teams ever. In the Orange Bowl, Kosar leads Miami to a 31-30 win over Nebraska in one of the greatest college football games of all time. That win gave Miami its first national title. Bernie didn't just win games, he changed a program's trajectory. He turned Miami into a national brand. In 1984, Kosar put up another 3,600-plus yards. And get this, he completed 63% of his passes in a time when 55% was elite. He read defenses like a philosophy student reads Nietzsche. Quick release, total command, ice in his veins. And the best part? He did it looking like your tax accountant. Elite football IQ dad bod prototype. In 1984, on Black Friday in front of a national TV audience, Bernie played in another of the greatest college games of all time. But despite playing an incredible game, he lost. You've seen how. Bernie graduated early, accelerating his academic credits and turning in his NFL draft papers late, just so he could only be eligible for the 1985 NFL Supplemental Draft. The Browns didn't have the #1 pick in the regular draft, but they had the #1 pick in the supplemental draft, gaming the system to land with his dream franchise. Kosar didn't just win at Miami, he set the tone for the U. Swagger, intelligence, confidence. That was the foundation for their dynasty of the 80s and 90s. He proved you didn't have to run a 4-4 to own the field. You just had to own the moment. Before he was a cult hero in Cleveland, Bernie Kosar was the professor of passing at the U.